30 seconds. Still 200 health. Give me the head. Give me head. Give me head. I think I got it. Oh, 36, 36, 36! Ah! 9, 5.
There, he's just walking around with the camera. I don't know what's going on because I'm a big virgin. Just like, whatever. Dude, that camera would have been fucking thrown out the window in 10 seconds. I would have pounced on her like a cat. Well, shit, you ain't gotta tell me twice.
Go checking up on me to make sure.
大気晩成型だからあーピンク髪のあれだなピンクは淫乱っていう名言があるんだよな
これならもっと強い心で戦えそう民よ皆を守ってみせるわ
OK もう動けないかワープライナーワープライナーしちゃう
平和のために戦うと決めたのよ待っていて今行くから
もうワープライナーこっからいけるんだねこれ今だから
カムイまるでオリブ映画淫乱みたいな言い方ですがエメルベリシアのディスですか
いやー
マルエマル
そう
310を倒す私はセリーヌでもセリカでもない貴様を倒すものよ
待ってこれこっからだったらちょっと待ってここは2人来るんだこれ指が
てねてねピンク髪のキャラのこと淫乱って思ってるんですか
underscore it's 2 underscores. You gotta see it one more time. Come on.
I was in love, guys.
Dingus, not Dungus. Oh my goodness. Take it from the top. Follow swollen underscore Dingus on twitch.tv.
Follow swollen underscore Dingus
At twitch.tv.
at twitch.tv.
There we go. We did it. All right. A big ups to record this amazing shout out piece. They sell plushies and statues and figurines and keychains and lanyards. Bro, I'm selling the store better than she can. It's okay. It's the second day.
She laughed when she was like covering her face. I didn't even have her on camera. Aw, you little silly goose.
They sell all kinds of craziness. Dude, they sell more stuff than my fucking store. And I bought all this stuff. I just spent a whole paycheck here. All right.
I guess I should just wait and heal. Actually, am I gonna get? Look at that guy. What is that freaking Nox doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield and friends.
We're ready to party. We're ready to party. We're ready. Yeah. I hope you bring lots of spaghetti. I'm scared. Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Dancing, fiesta, romancing, siesta, samba, la bamba. Ay caramba, disguises, surprises, and pies of all sizes. Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Garfield and friends.
And pay attention. There'll be a test at the end.
Oh, me and my one breakfast taco are ready. In my tall mug of coffee, we're ready. We're ready, you guys. Big ups. Welcome in everybody to a secret swollen _ dingus streak beltoning event of the century.
If you believe in me.
With Lotion Me Ups, 17 months at tier 1 for 30 months. What a big dinger, 30 months of positive chill. Thank you so much for 30 months of positive chill. Right as I started talking. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 9 minutes away from the event of the century. The Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct is here. It's only 15 minutes, but how many minutes do you need to convince me to pick up this game? It's only the Switch 2's second exclusive. You don't really have much choice. But hello, how many minutes do you need to sell you on this kind of game? It's a 3D platformer starring the King of Kong, the real King of Kong. But big ups to the dingus, the dingers, the dongers, and the swollen _ ones who are here existing in the now. And big ups to the dingers, the dongers, and the swollen _ ones who will be existing in the immediate and far-flung future. Like Cerulean86, Mr. Pun, Lotion Me Up again with the 30 months. Thank you. Thank you very much for the re-up. Appreciate it. Cardinals, GPM, Goon, Dingus Morning Stream, what's the occasion? Donkey Kong Direct in 8 minutes. Moitus? If you watch the gameplay, you'll spoil yourself, dude. I gotta go in blind like Phil. No, I don't want to watch trailers because that's like too much work. I gotta go out of my way to watch trailers. No, I'm just gonna go in blind, man. I'm gonna go in cold turkey. That's not what cold turkey means, Phil. Watch streaks are bullshit anyway. Since last time Dingus did this lame morning stream, I chatted and said I wasn't here and broke the streak. You have to be here a certain amount of time, but it doesn't work that well if the stream is short. It was over an hour. Like, how long does the stream need to be? I'm not asking you directly because you wouldn't know. It's like, it doesn't work if the stream is so short. It's over an hour. The last time I did this, I need to get in the habit of restreaming directs more. At the Switch 2 Direct, and at the Mario Kart Direct. Though, what was it? One of those two, the Switch 2 Direct, I was like fucked up for. I was really fucked up for that one, and I was fucked up for the rest of the day too. But I'll survive. Big ups to SCP. Dingus, what's the overall opinion on DSV Casino Crash Out Cope session? It was pretty bad. I fell asleep to it. I was supposed to stream, but I ended up falling asleep to it. So I could wake up on time to do the restream tonight, this morning, of course. But yeah, what's up? Good morning, SCP. It was just pretty bad. I felt pretty good telling you to stop your gameplay to go watch it. And yeah, the beginning was like pretty decent recap of the arc, but then it just goes entirely off the rails when it like becomes about trolls and mods and whatever. It was pretty bad. But that's what all my people are like, oh, so the Minecraft streams have become Phil just ranting about stuff, right? No, that's what they've always been. That's the only reason why anybody has fond memories of them. Yeah, last night was pretty good. But no, I thought it was a very good segment. And of course, I saw Ann clipped it. Everyone was clipping it. Phil probably paid Duty's fucking mortgage with that clip alone. Crash Out? Yeah, go look at Ann's latest upload. It was like a half hour of him just relitigating the Kino Casino arc. You watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead, probably for the best. Alright, we're 5 minutes out. 5 minutes away, chat. What are they gonna reveal? What could they possibly reveal? People are talking about this leaked character. The Donkey Kong Odyssey. I've talked about this leaked character. I've even shown the leaked character by watching the Donkey Kong Odyssey's videos. There's something going on with that purple rock thing that's following DK around. Will this be discussed on the stream? Or will they pretend like that hasn't already been leaked by their own Korean division? I call it DK Odyssey. It is by the Odyssey people. It's their next project. People were expecting Odyssey 2, and instead, they were given the revival everyone's been asking for. DK hasn't had a 3D platformer since 1999, and it's one that was so divisive that it sends shivers down the spines of anyone who brings it up. Donkey Kong 64. Ooh. Dude, what the fuck is this new Super Mario Bros. DS remix? It's like... I didn't even play much of new Super Mario Bros. DS. My niece had it on our DS. It's the most tolerable new Super Mario Bros. Game. I got the REEEEstream set up. Once it begins, we'll swap over. I don't know, I feel like we got like an hour gameplay demo, so how much more needs to be shown for you to understand how the gameplay works? If you've been following Nintendo Today, the Nintendo Today app, they've been posting little videos too, like showing how the controls work and whatnot, little screenshots and shit that are like exclusive to the app. I guess they could talk about the story. It could be like Mario Odyssey, where they're hiding the big hook. You know, the first trailer of Mario Odyssey didn't show that you could capture the enemies, and then the second trailer with the song, the Jump Up Superstar, that showed off the capture mechanics, so they were able to do a whole first trailer without showing the main gimmick of the game. Maybe it could be something like that. Maybe we'll get surprise DLC for Mario Kart World. I had to update Mario Kart Surprise Update. When I started, right before I started the stream, Mario Kart was asking for a little update out of nowhere, out of the blue. I wonder why. Could we get Donkey Kong's costumes for Mario Kart announced today? Could we get Diddy Kong? Is this in the realm of possibility? Wasn't Dingus supposed to play DK64 modded? No. That was a JC meme. Okay, we got 2 minutes. I should probably start sipping on my coffee. I got a breakfast taco here, too. The lone breakfast taco. Hey, Krafen. You're here in 2 minutes. 2 minutes from the event of the century. I can't wait, you guys. What's with the background music was fucked up. Am I working today? Thankfully, no. I have to say, I like the Switch, but the only thing that bothers me is the button placement, the right thumbstick under the input buttons. I guess you're more used to like the GameCube configuration. Wait, no, not the GameCube configuration. What am I thinking of? Oh wait, let me switcheroo. Okay, here we are. Hey, Alpha Elite. What am I thinking of? Right stick above the buttons. Are you thinking of the Wii U? You preferred the Wii U controller? Okay, you're used to the PlayStation controller. I mean, the right stick's under the buttons on the PlayStation controller as well. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up.
When the world felt so cruel.
Oh my god. The VTuber memes were real. Remember when I talked about the VTuber? The VTuber, Maury Calliope, she really did a song. It's real. The memes were real, you guys. Imagine thinking it was fake. VTubers have permeated the Nintendo sphere. I couldn't be happier. Alright, now show Little Pauline. You already leaked Little Pauline. Show us Little Pauline. It's Big Monkey. Oh, he said it. 80 side. Alright, right there. Show off.
Golden Bananas, the discovery of the century, made right here on Ingot Isle. This is excellent news for #1 banana fan, Donkey Kong. However, just as he's about to enjoy the notable bananas, a sudden tempest sends him deep down underground.
Show us K-Rool.
As his adventure begins, DK teams up with Odd Rock, but
who turns out to be Pauline or Little Pauline?
No rock at all. It's
or Pauline's daughter.
A talented young singer named Pauline.
It's Little Pauline.
Now,
it's a
Donkey
prequel.
Kong just wants bananas. And Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo set off on a strange subterranean adventure.
They did Pragmata before Pragmata.
The story takes place in the underground world, where the scenery changes the deeper you go. Some layers
It's
are
unfortunate
so
that got leaked. That would have been a great twist.
It's hard to believe you're underground. DK can run. Jump!
No crap, and Cranky Kong is here. I don't know how this fits into the timeline. Cranky Kong has been shown in demos.
Physical prowess, you can freely move in any
But Seru, how can it be a prequel if Cranky Kong is here?
Almost anything in your
There's
path,
more going on.
You can smash.
Cranky Kong is supposed to be Arcade DK, but he's here. Maybe you'll see him in this presentation.
You can even do this to a massive rock formation.
Wow.
You know, if you want. As you barrel through obstacles in your path, you'll
Well,
also
look at the
collect
Jaggies on
golden
that close-up.
bananas known as Banandium gems.
You don't collect them, you eat them.
More on those later. Let's take a look at some of the things.
It definitely has structural cues taken directly from Mario Odyssey. If you played Mario Odyssey, like, you know, the Banandium gems are like the
Most things
moons.
you can get your hands on with incredible force. Destruction can lead to discoveries. So set off a chain reaction and see what happens. Dive punch.
That's just a ground pound.
Directly downward. How deep you punch into the ground depends on the strength of the terrain. Roll forward. Roll at
You gotta
high
shake the
speed,
Joy-Cons
send
for that.
lighter objects soaring. Combine this with punches and jumps.
It better not be mandatory motion controls.
Hand slap.
Oh, they brought the
Make
hand
some
slam back.
noise to collect scattered items, or detect hidden objects using sonar.
What the?
You can even use your feet when your hands are occupied.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Tear off.
Crash can't do that
Grab
shit
a
when he's
chunk of
climbing.
terrain and tear it off. Or tear up turnips to find items.
Whoa,
Even
just like in
tear
Mario
chunks
2,
off
aka
your
Doki Doki
foes.
Panic.
Swing. Grab a chunk and swing it to attack.
One more!
Harder chunks can be used to break stone with ease. Or smash spiky thorns.
Thorns are like a notable obstacle
Use a
for
chunk
DK if
to
you played
double jump.
Country 2.
This will help you reach new heights.
Oh, dude, that's how you double jump.
Throw a chunk.
Can you only double jump while carrying
Or
something?
aim at a target like this. Throwing a boom rock or gold can have explosive effects. If you throw chunks made of softer material, you can stick them to a surface and pile them up.
What is that?
Serve.
Turf serve.
This
Give me the
lets you
surf and
ride
serve.
on chunks. Speed up
Look
and
at him
aim
go.
for smaller enemies to knock them away.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Tears of the Kingdom. They're gonna
The
fucking
power
draw
of Pauline
penises.
singing will help show you the way.
Whoa!
It can also remove these
You're still
strange
our
seals
one
that
up boy.
someone left behind.
It's K. Rool. It's K. Rool.
You never know what you'll discover in the underground world.
K. Rool's leading the evil monkeys. Throw K.
So
Rool.
carve your own path with DK's abilities.
Some sort of
The
bubble
many
block?
layers of the underground world are host to a variety of inhabitants.
Monkey. Ostrich. It's like espresso. Zebra.
Some are
It's
mysterious
fucking Marty.
and aren't too bothered by DK's destructive tendencies. It looks like
It's
Cranky
Rambi.
Kong
Look,
and his
Cranky is
companion
here.
Rambi
How is it a
are also
prequel,
venturing
though?
through the layers of the world.
It's
Then there
Rambi.
are the giant elders who call the underground world home.
He's old.
They're said to possess ancient Bananza powers.
Is that,
By learning their Bananza powers,
So Pauline is
singing can
freed
do
when you meet
something
the first
special.
one?
She can make Donkey Kong transform.
Oh my god! No, wait! It's like, is that Jungle Beat?
With incredible
That form reminds me of Jungle Beat.
Even
It's
hard
fucking
terrain
insane!
poses
Ultra
no
Instinct
problem.
DK!
Plow through the world and smash as much as possible with the powerful Kong Bananza. Plus, DK can transform into a zebra. He's as speedy as he is striped. He can even
No,
breathe
he's
over
Marty!
water
Madagascar!
or
Huh?
crumbling pathways.
Was this made by Oda?
Zebra
This got like
Bananza.
Oda's animal love inspiration going
He
on.
can also turn into an ostrich. A flying ostrich. Spread your wings and soar through the sky.
I'm spreading my dingus.
You can use updrafts to gain more air. Then drop egg bombs from great heights.
We
to
saw that
send
old
enemies
that old
scattering.
Ape Elder in the
That's
first trailer, so he's
right,
probably the
it's
first one you meet.
Ostrich
And that's when
Bananza.
the rock
Bananza
transforms into Pauline.
transformations don't last forever.
Pretty early on.
You can transform again by collecting gold.
Yeah, bringing
to
back
build
the
up your
OG buddies by
Bananza.
turning into them. Banana energy?
You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can swap between transformations. So get creative and use them as you adventure to the planet core.
Look at that cube strawberry.
Standing in our hero's way is the Void Company.
So
the
hero.
mightiest mining operation both above ground and below. Grumpy Kong works to
Grumpy
create
Kong?
gigantic corporate soldiers.
His name is he's like
Poppy
Grumpy
Kong
Smurf.
is responsible for
Poppy Kong.
subterranean info gathering, while Void Kong is in charge of the whole company. This nefarious crew is responsible for
He's
the
grumpy.
banana-stealing maelstrom on Ingot Isle, and they're heading straight down to the planet core.
planet core? But no! I'm going with DK, so you just stay away!
Void
I don't know, I feel like
blocked
English
off
voice
all the
acting in
routes
a
to the lower
Mario
layers,
style
so
game.
no one could reach them. DK and his pals will come face to face with the enemies guarding these routes.
Oh,
So
dude,
use
these
all
are
the
like
power at your disposal
the way these
to
are
take
structured
on
are like
a host of
Splatoon
powerful
bosses.
foes.
Even the
By
music.
defeating them, giant sinkholes will open, clearing a path to the lower layers of the underground world.
Dude, how is this not the $80 game? It's only $70.
Found throughout the underground world are golden bananas.
Green
called
bananas.
Banandium gems.
They got some greenery to them.
They're not always visible though.
They're not ripe
Sometimes
yet.
they're buried in the walls, the ground, and other places. There are a whole bunch to find. You can also obtain
It should have been a
these
launch
gems by
title. I think
completing
long term
challenges in the rooms
Mario Kart will
found
sell
throughout
better
your
and do
adventure.
better. It was smart for the launch title to be Mario Kart, but this is a really great showcase right here.
Time-limited battles.
Oh, like in DK64, when you teleport to the battle arena.
Courses where you'll need clever solutions.
Moon rocks from Odyssey? Or just an explosive? A lot of inspiration from how Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild did their shrine puzzles as well. Well, no, it's Rebel, the one that people, the fucking level. Rebel Blast.
There are plenty of ruins to discover, so give them a
Remember
try.
DK Arcade? Of course, you can't do anything with DK without a minecart segment. Yeah, use the physics to trap the spike balls. I gotta try that when I play it. Skill point, Spyro! Spyro? No, it's not like Spyro.
Skill points.
Of course, we have a skill tree.
Such as your max health or the destructive power.
I don't know
of your
about this, you
punches.
guys. A skill
Power
tree.
Donkey Kong to match your playstyle.
DSP's would be hype. He likes basic
if you
bullshit
strengthen your
mechanics like
sonar,
this.
You'll be able to detect treasure from further away, which could lead to
The Harlow React video. So this is real? This is real? This is really? Real? I guess this is a thing now? The Donkey Kong thing?
There are all sorts of items to find as you explore. Banandium chips are shaped like slices of banana.
Ooh, banana.
And they can be traded for Banandium gems at the chip exchange.
Show skins.
These gold nuggets are, unsurprisingly,
That's like the Crazy
called
Cat
gold.
stores from Odyssey.
You can exchange gold for useful items at the stuff shop.
Yeah, just like Crazy Cat.
There are fossils too. You can trade these for different fashions.
Now we noticed
at
in the
local
first trailer the
style
fossils
shops.
had like old Donkey Kong enemies in them. Outfits!
Just open the closet and customize the perfect fits for Donkey Kong and Pauline.
Oh shit!
Or even change up your fur color. No look is too much for Donkey Kong, or too little. Almost every article of clothing comes with its own benefits.
Oh man, but
so
don't tie
mix and match your look
abilities to
suit
them.
the situation.
Then I won't be able to customize them how I want to. Because then I'm gonna think about, oh, what ability should I tie it? Like, I gotta use the ones with the abilities that I want.
Crack it open, and you might receive a treasure map showing the
AJC.
location of Banandium gems or fossils.
Dongus, go to work. I don't
Their
got to today.
locations will be marked on your map. Pretty helpful for
God.
finding collectibles. You can also see
And
which
even if I
fossils
did, I'd
and
probably just take my
Banandium
lunch
gems
break
you
earlier.
collected, making
Just
it
to watch
easy to
this.
see how close you are to completion. There's plenty more to do in the underground world when not adventuring. Need a rest?
Dude, this is straight up
Carve out a
Splatoon
space
music.
And enjoy a getaway where you can recover in bed.
Eagle Mimi
And
time?
enjoy listening to tunes with the music player.
Yeah, Odyssey
You might
had this
even
too. Why
find
can't
new
Mario
discs
Kart have a
when defeating
jukebox?
When it comes to moving between
DK
layers,
rap.
subterranean eels have your back.
Donkey Kong is here.
These elevators will help you easily move between layers you visited at
Hey,
any
Dragon Slayer.
time. And if you get lost, no need to worry.
He
you can
has
always
no
teleport
style.
within the layer you're currently exploring.
Teleport there?
The eel is allegedly supposed to be like a character from Journey to the
Photo
West,
mode, you
which this
can
game
freely
takes a lot of
change the
inspiration
in-game
from.
camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics. Get a photo like this or that.
It ain't a modern style game without camera mode. Trans Donkey Kong? It's woke!
By sharing a Joy-Con 2 controller or using a second set, you and a pal can control Donkey Kong and Pauline separately.
Well, I can play with my
to buddy up
nieces,
in local
guys.
Co-op play. As Pauline, you can unleash
She's
vocal
Levy
blasts
from
using
Fairy
Joy-Con
Tail.
2 mouse controls. You can also copy
She
the
has
material
Levy's
of nearby
powers from
terrain
Fairy
to
Tail.
give your vocals
No.
even more texture. By working together, even tough enemies don't stand a chance.
Alright, that's kind of broken.
This game also supports game share. Even if only one player
Whoa,
has the game,
buddy.
they can quickly share it to another player so they can join on their own system.
Yeah, where's Diddy Kong
It
at?
can
Where's
also
K.
be
Rool?
shared locally to a
Where's
Nintendo
Funky
Switch
Kong?
system.
Where's Dixie Kong?
Plus, you
He
can
was
play
the Mario
online
Kart
between
DLC.
Nintendo Switch 2 systems using Game Share via Game Chat.
So game share is pretty interesting to have that like for a primarily single player experience.
If you need a little help with all the platforming action, Assist Mode is the way to play.
Odyssey had this
Guide you in the
too.
right direction.
Baby mode.
Halves the damage you receive, and more. Assist Mode supports you in your adventure to be the best
Thank you, Wild
Kong
Tiger.
you can be. Outside of the main
Oh my
game,
God, remix.
there's a mode where you can carve stone
Do,
using
do.
mouse controls
Do,
called
do,
DK
do, do,
Artist. Rotate to paint.
Aw, Phil's gonna love this mode. Thank you for the re-up, Wild Tiger.
Carve
10 months at tier 1.
material.
Thank you.
Or add some back on. You can even
Game
change the
journalist
lighting
mode.
and add
I can't wait for the
delectable
videos that
effects.
come out of this playthrough.
Give it a try. And
It's
scroll
Mario.
to your heart's
Bowser.
content.
It's Eagle. Where's K. Rool? Throw Diddy.
This game also supports amiibo accessories. A new Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo figure is also on the way.
Oh my
Scanning
guys,
it
come on!
unlocks
I gotta get it
Pauline's
right.
Diva dress. By
From Odyssey.
scanning the Donkey Kong series
Rool.
amiibo shown
Diddy.
here,
Diddy, K.
gold
Rool.
Kong tiles with
Diddy, K.
explosive
Rool.
power will appear. Every
Wait,
other
wait, no,
amiibo
no, 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 no,
released
no,
up to
no,
this
wait, no, no, no,
point
no,
is
no,
also
no, 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 no,
compatible.
no, no, no.
If you with explosive power will appear.
Dixie, Dixie, spot it, right there, right there. Zoom in. I'm so sorry. There she is. Wait, no, there's Diddy. Oh, there they are. They're exposed. They're in the game. They're in the game. They're enhance. It's exposed. But where's K. Rool? He has to be in now. He had Cranky and Diddy and Dixie are in. K. Rool. End with K. Rool.
Every other amiibo released up to this point is also compatible.
Nah, I don't want to remember Kitty Kong.
You'll get giant spheres like these.
Look at us, DK. I love to sing more than anything. Heart of gold, a wish come true. I have this dream. Oh, maybe if we get to the surface, you and me, we can make it more than a dream.
But if this leads into the arcade game, why does he kidnap Pauline?
And the talented singer Pauline as they set out on an adventure to the fabled planet Core.
My own special power?
Isn't that like the shot from Tears of the Kingdom where
Donkey
like
Kong
Link is reaching out to Zelda?
Bananza. Available July 17th only on Nintendo Switch 2. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Donkey Kong and Pauline
Zuki
amiibo will also be available July 17th.
Yeah, I gotta look, guys. I don't have a Donkey Kong amiibo. Now, guys. We gotta pick it up. We need the exclusive content. Oh, look at that! It's a new render right there. That was very, very impressive. Very impressive. I actually liked that. What did you think I wouldn't? But hello, Zuki Wookie. And thank you again, Wild Tiger, for the re-up. 10 months at tier 1. Donkey Kong is here, has no style and maybe some grace. Lanky is the one without any grace. That's great. I got like what I wanted, which was like the confirmation that Diddy and Dixie Kong weren't being forgotten. Dude, Arlo's probably like getting the video ready right now. So, I was told about this thing. I heard some things about the DK Direct thing, and I was like, so this is real. This is a thing now. But no, that was very good. I was impressed. I don't know. I was gonna buy the game no matter what. But I guess I had some feeling deep in me. It's like, oh, what if it's not all that? Oh, what if it's just like an 8 out of 10 experience? I probably would enjoy it no matter what. But I was seeing some, I have mixed opinions on the game from people who played the demo. And I don't know, I was just like, oh, but what if the old characters aren't in there? What if it really is a reboot or something? Now, my worries have been put to rest. This is gonna be Kino. Now, I'm not saying this should have been the launch game. I know Sari was saying that. I think it's ultimately smarter in the long run, from a business perspective, to have Mario Kart as the launch game. It makes more sense. It's like a more broader, immediate multiplayer appeal. You can play with your friends and shit. DK, however, definitely gonna be a tentpole. Definitely a tentpole title. And you know, it's because Nintendo has this thing where they got to spread out their first-party releases, and it makes sense because you know they're on their own. You know, aside from the studios that they own or sometimes affiliate themselves with, it's not like they got like a gazillion studios like Xbox. So they smartly spread out their first-party titles so that they don't cannibalize each other. So they can't have too many first-party titles at launch. It's usually just the big game and then the experimental nonsense, which in this case would be the fucking Welcome Tour game. But you can tell that they wanted, you know, DK in people's hands right away to give people another experience, like right after finishing Mario Kart. So like once you're done, you know, once most people are done with like getting what they would have gotten out of Mario Kart, like experience-wise, come July, you know, at that point you're just like waiting for DLC or something. If you're really into the game, you're really putting hours into the game. You know, at that point, that's the point where you drop DK, and then you kind of keep up that rhythm for every month afterward. Because of the games that we know beyond DK, there is enough games announced that are first party that we should have a first party title every single month. And if they just keep up that rhythm, but maybe some smaller titles, you know, in between. So maybe one month you have like a big game, and then you have like a smaller title, maybe like eShop only or something. I think that'll be a good rhythm for them to go in. Yeah, Cranky Kong. We already knew Cranky Kong was in the game because he shows up in the demo. If you went to those demonstrations they were doing and played the demo, you can talk to Cranky Kong. We knew Rambi was in the game because he talks about Rambi in the demo, but we didn't see Rambi physically until this showcase. And Diddy and Dixie, we had no hard confirmation that they were going to be in. We had new renders of Diddy's 3D model from like, you know, marketing promotions and shit, but we didn't see Diddy in the game, and now we know. No Funky Kong though. No Funky Kong. No Candy Kong. No K. Rool. Maybe K. Rool's being saved for the end. There's a lot of, you know, I've been playing the videos from the Donkey Kong Odyssey, and he and the other Donkey Kong Odyssey weirdos from DK Vine are speculating that the game is going to be heavily based off Journey to the West, and because of that, we're going to have parallels to the story. The eel, the teleporting eel, is allegedly like based on a character from that story. DK is supposed to be Son Goku, and K. Rool is supposed to be the Bull King. Yeah, Arlo's gonna be making like 10 videos. The DK Odyssey will be making 20 videos. Arlo gonna make a video on Pauline. So Pauline, look, there's Cranky. Cranky with Rambi. And Rambi's, you like how Rambi's rugs are colored like the Joy-Cons? I'm gonna choose to accept that that's what Rambi's rugs are supposed to be representing. What's up, Night Mask? Direct is already over. It's only 15 minutes. I'm going over everything after. This is me in the immediate wake of the presentation, giving you my thoughts. Yeah, it looks like a really good game. Can't hate. Although you never hated DK. I really wish that they didn't leak the Pauline thing. So a few months ago, Nintendo Korea accidentally uploaded a variant of the cover art that featured Pauline instead of The Rock. And from there, everything just exploded with speculation on if there was a prequel or not. Is it Pauline? Is it Pauline's daughter? Well, now we know for sure, for real. It is little Pauline. It's not her daughter. Mario did not fuck Pauline, you guys. Mario is staying faithful to the princess lady, even though she's not faithful to him. Fucking Koopa cocksucking bish. And the Kong Bananza shit, we were just talking about it. The royal we, I was just talking about it, how Mario Odyssey did the entire first trailer without showing you the hat capture mechanic. Donkey Kong did the first trailer without showing you the Kong Bananza mechanic. DK can transform into his animal buddies. No longer do we need assistance from them directly. We are just becoming zebras and ostriches and monkeys ourselves. Well, DK was already a monkey. You know what? He's a super monkey. They want to make Pauline and DK a thing. I think they want a memory hole candy. The DK is not fucking Pauline. It's like a Last of Us situation, but Nintendo's version. This is the Donk of Us. DK is an ape, not a monkey. Well, he's technically a Kong. They don't actually use like the terminology ape and monkey like seriously in Mario and DK games. They just call them Kongs because if you think about it, DK and Diddy are Kongs, but Donkey Kong is an ape and Diddy is like a chimpanzee. But they're both Kongs, even though they're different kinds of monkey. It's not one-to-one. They're not actually ever referred to as monkeys in the games. They're just called Kongs. And that's supposed to be broad. It's so that they can make any kind of monkey character based on any kind of species of monkey, and then just like hand wave it by calling them a Kong. Game reminds me of Super Mario Odyssey. Well, it is the same team. And people were expecting Odyssey 2. They gave him the DK revival. But true. Plus, A Hat in Time. I saw Alpha Elite play Hat in Time. I've been giving recommendations to play it. It's more... That one's based more like the nostalgia hood from like the days of Mario Sunshine and other GameCube platformers. Asteria says, what's the timeline here? That's what I want to know. Because we have DK looking like modern DK. We have Cranky Kong. And Cranky Kong is supposed to be the arcade Donkey Kong. So... that's where I'm like scratching my head. And Diddy and Dixie are here as well. So that implies like it's after the country games. And, you know, implications that K. Rool might show up would also be like, okay, so it's after the country games. But, okay, Cranky Kong is arcade DK. We just have to... The only way for this to make sense is if that lore is just gone. Poppy Kong, a male or female? I think it's a girl. But yeah, that's what because if that's not hand-waved away, then there's a plot hole. Because you have Cranky Kong being the arcade DK, and then his son is DK Jr., who we haven't seen in decades outside of Mario Kart Tour, using his sprite from Super Mario Kart as like a character. But then you have DK Jr., who's the father of the modern Donkey Kong, who we see here, the one we know and love. He's the one. But here we have modern DK with Cranky Kong, no Donkey Kong Jr. in sight, and we have a baby Pauline. So this is my Dinger theory. They're gonna rewrite the lore because the lore was already sporadic to begin with, and even Rare was kind of inconsistent with it at times. They couldn't decide whether DK was like Cranky Kong's grandson or his flat-out son. So this is my Dinger theory. This is a prequel, but it's Nintendo doing their own spin on the lore. So here's what I think it is. All of the Donkey Kong Country games, they happen before arcade Donkey Kong. Does that make sense? Get it? So you have the country games, then you have the arcade games with Pauline, little Pauline all grown up, and then you have like the Mario versus Donkey Kong games, and then you have Mario Odyssey. That's the timeline. That's how it makes sense. No, it does raise the question of like, okay, but like why does DK kidnap Pauline in the arcade game? Does he just forget about their adventures underground? It was one of the worst trailers I have seen. Walked out halfway. Of course there's plot lines. These guys, they'll give half as much a fuck as you do about DK. You're gonna need a Zelda timeline style book to fix it. I don't think it's as bad as the Zelda timeline. The Zelda timeline is them just truly not giving a fuck and only doing a timeline because fans demanded it. But that's true, Alpha Elite, it could be that the lore will be respected, but it's just a different Donkey Kong. Like maybe this DK, okay, that's a good thing. That's a good point. Maybe we just think this DK is our DK, but it's not. Maybe this is like, okay, Cranky Kong in this game is our modern DK, but now he's an old man. The original Cranky Kong is dead. Modern DK is now the new Cranky Kong, and he had his own Donkey Kong Jr., who we also don't see, and now we're playing as the new Modern DK, who is the new grandson of the current Cranky Kong. You get it? You understand? That's deep. That could be it. That could be it. That would be a twisteroonie. Fuck, we have Pauline here. They tried to keep her hidden. Is this game out yet, or do we have to wait a month or 3 for the Switch's 2 second game? Less than a month. This was supposed to be a presentation talking about it. Yeah, this will be on the test. So I like that you can customize your characters, just like you could in Mario Odyssey. But unlike Mario Odyssey, it was just purely for the fun of it, outside of like the invisibility outfit. But that was like just for fun towards the end of the game. For like an added, hey, you like did everything there is in the game, so now you can be invisible. I do like the customization is coming back here, but they're tying abilities to the customization. I don't know how I feel about that, because what if I want to give my Kong a snappy outfit, but it doesn't have the abilities I want that are useful to me in the gameplay situation that I'm currently in? He's not naked, he's got a tie on. And I had said earlier when the showcase was going on, but the old Guardian Elder Monkey, because they were showing off the Elders, and there's 3 of them that we know of. Maybe there's 3 total, or there's more we haven't seen yet. But we saw that first Guardian Elder. We saw him in the first trailer, and he seems to be in the Lagoon layer, which is where the demo focused on. So he's like I'm guessing he's the first Elder you meet, and that's where the Odd Rock crashes and becomes Pauline. Yeah, so this is where the Rock becomes Pauline, and you meet the monkey, the Elder Monkey here. So this is right after. It should be right after where the demo ends off. DK is a gorilla and primates can only emulate, not innovate, so it makes sense that he can only do certain things while cosplaying as that thing doer. True! I demand the funky outfit for DK. In Mario Odyssey, you had a Diddy outfit for Mario, so maybe you can make him Funky Kong, or at least put on Funky Kong's outfit. Imagine if Mario Odyssey had ability-locked cosmetics, it'd just be like Nintendo to cuck you out of cowboy hat, boxer shorts Mario. And I'm glad they didn't do that. We'll have to see how it works out. What do we have Pauline with us anyway? They didn't explain it other than that she's got something, she's just down there and there's something they gotta do, you guys. She said she wants to go back to the surface, but she's joining DK on his adventure underground to stop the evil monkeys. So maybe she can't go back to this. There's no way for her to easily go back to the surface, so they just have to continue downward and stop the evil monkeys, but then how do they get back up? I want this, but for Wario. That's what people were saying. Like, they feel like Wario was robbed of his 3D platforming experience here. Because, like, but Wario also punches. Yeah, but I feel like Donkey Kong just got the better build for it. It's basically Hulk Ultimate Destruction, but with DK. And some Tears of the Kingdom inspired puzzle mechanics with the physics and shit. It's another physics showcase. The game is so much about punching that even the ground pound is now a punch. A downward punch. Wario Land vibes? Well, we also had Wario World. Now, this is what I want to... Is the rolling with the Joy-Cons... In Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, you have to shake you gotta shake the Wiimotes every time you want to roll. That better not be locked to motion controls, you guys. How many streams are going to be titled Time to Go Ape? At least one. But yeah, you can even hand slap while you're climbing. Or a foot slap. I like the surfing mechanic. It reminds me of in Mario Odyssey, if you crouched and held the Y button, you could start rolling. And then when they ported 3D World, they backported that ability from Odyssey into that game because it wasn't in the original version of 3D World. And now I guess they're keeping that for DK. So I guess DK can already roll on his own, but now he can surf too. Time to go ape. Time to ape. We're not getting Ape Escape ever again. Outside of Metal Gear. If he'll watch the trailer or just get secondhand notes from Wario 64, he'll watch the whole thing. He's helping Kong get back to the surfaces, giving Kong ex-Godzilla New World vibes. Dude, Godzilla's gonna be K. Rool. We need K. Rool. Okay, people will use this to draw penises. Dinguses will get drawn by this sand mechanic here. Now, he watched the whole Mario Kart Direct, even if he forgot every detail about it when the game actually came out. It's only 15 minutes. He'll watch this. You're coping if you think he won't. He didn't watch the Switch 2 Direct on stream because that was like fucking an hour. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's why he went to the websites. And we'll bet a whole ass dingus sub that DSP will in fact clown mode and attempt to make a viral ass video about the amiibo. That's a very specific prediction. I'll definitely take you up on it. Why is current DK so personality-less compared to 90s DK? This Mew fucker like Skinwalker DK, he has Animorph powers now. Yeah, he can transform into his animal buddies. But, I don't know if you know, the original designer for DK... the original designer for Rare DK, the DK that started appearing with Donkey Kong Country, Kevin Bayless, formerly from Rare, he commented that he approves of the redesign. He kneeled to Daddy Nintendo, and he said, this new DK is so much better than my DK. He has more personality, more expressions. He commented some regrets he had designing DK, you know, at his time with Rare. And his opinion was that DK's brow shape made it very difficult for DK to portray specific emotions. Always kind of like either placid or angry. He could never... It was difficult to show him being happy because his brow was so rigid and stiff. But now just by loosening it up and kind of bringing it back to how it used to be designed during the arcade days, now he has a much wider range of expressions. What game will DK... I said DK instead of DSP. What game will DSP compare this to? Obviously Odyssey. It reminds me of Odyssey. Even talking to characters here is like how you would talk to characters in Odyssey. Didn't Mark Hamill sweep for new Star Wars movies everyone hates? Same deal, why would I care what a washed up guy thinks? I'm just telling you, the old guy approved of it. Yeah, so these are the elders I was talking about. That old monkey one should be the first one that you meet. K. Rool can still be in the game, they just don't want to leak him. Everything else already got leaked about the game already. When does ZK get a sombrero to piss off Twitter? Ay, 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 monkey. Well, overall, that was pretty good. Very excited to see... I'm glad they didn't show too much. I feel like they showed just enough that they need to show. And there's obviously going to be even more transformations beyond the ones that we've seen. You know, DK had a lot of animal buddies back in the day. So we got the one off the... We got the one based off the ostrich. We got the zebra one, the super monkey one. You know, he had a frog animal buddy. We could see a frog animal buddy. He had a spider animal buddy. I remember playing Country 2. I was stuck on the spider level trying to 100% it for hours. We get to have Spider DK. He's straight up becoming an arachnid. No funky outfit, no buy. I mean, funky is just DK with shades. I don't see why they couldn't do it. Thoughts on this image from the stream? Yeah, he's now his own buddies. DK needs no buddies. He's his own pal. Yeah, I paused for that one. I paused for that. Diddy and Dixie are in some sort of race mode. Probably a side mission or something. So Mario Odyssey had like mini games that you would do for the moons. Like, do you remember the one where you had to trace the triangle, trace the invisible triangle, or match the picture with Cappy, like you would take control of the pieces and then match the picture. It's probably just something like that, where you do a little mini game and then you get a bonus banana gem. I also hope it was a joke when Dingus said, why wasn't this game $80? It's hard to tell what's a joke and what's honest with Nintendo's like Dingus. I think what was shown was impressive. And if that they could charge $80 for it, they could and they would get away with it. And people would let them get away with it. But they didn't. That's why I'm surprised. Hey, J Frosty. Well, they have the Grandma Kong ghost? Wrinkly Kong. We didn't see Wrinkly Kong. Will Wrinkly Kong's ghost appear? That would further confirm the timeline, because Wrinkly Kong only passes away after Donkey Kong Country 3. Then she shows up as a ghost in DK64. And then they actually kept that in continuity. Every game afterward, every DK game afterwards that wasn't made by Rare, that had Wrinkly in it, they just kept her as a dead ghost. It was kind of freaky. But yeah, maybe we'll see Wrinkly. But if we do, it will confirm the timeline. If Wrinkly Kong shows up and she's alive, that confirms the timeline. That if it's like before the country games or not. But did a DK game where Mario's the bad guy? Yeah, that would be a throwback, but they wouldn't dare. Maybe like someone related to Mario, maybe like Mario's father is the bad guy. Like, think about it here. We're like, okay, Pauline's a baby, so Mario's would be a baby too. But we have Mario's dad is the bad guy. Papa Mario is the final boss. He's the one controlling the evil monkeys. This shit right here reminds me of a Zelda shrine puzzle. And look, it's a Bramble Blast. Or a Sticker Brush Symphony is the name of the song for those levels. You would remember it by the Smash remix that it got for Brawl. Wario pretending to be Mario. Now, they wouldn't do that. They hate putting Wario in mainline games. Wario would just get his own game where Mario just doesn't show up. No, I do think DK was the right choice. Because it's like, how do you adapt DK to a 3D space? You make a new 3D Donkey Kong game, but how do you make it so that you're playing as Donkey Kong? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably asked themselves this question while making the game. How do you do DK in 3D and you make it feel like you're playing as DK? And not just Mario, but if he's a monkey. That's the thing. How do you adapt the gameplay to that you're playing as DK and it feels like you're playing as a big old ape and not like you're playing as a plumber dressed as an ape? I think they did it. I think they did a good job. Wario wouldn't be able to do some of these more athletics shit. Like, he wouldn't be able to climb and then like just cut into a full fucking run. He's fat. DK Crisis on infinite continuities where multiple Kong worlds collide to fix this timeline mess Miyamoto made. I don't know Miyamoto's involvement. He wasn't in the credits for Mario Kart, surprisingly enough. Not even as like a special thanks. Miyamoto is just kind of like the idea guy now. He more so helps out with like the external things, like the movie and the theme park. Mario is also husky and he does that shit. He's not that husky though. You're telling me Mario can move around at that speed? Like DK breaking out into the full run, jumping into the water, and not losing any speed whatsoever while swimming? If you go to Mario Odyssey and you go to the water world and you start swimming, Mario's slow as fuck swimming just like above the water. Now, I'd say DK is faster than Mario. Faster, stronger, bigger, more expansive. And DK can do all of those acrobatics without the help of a fucking cap. Okay, maybe DK can't hit the gritty with that build. Mario can at least hit the gritty. Dingus really sweeping this hard, citing Mario swimming slow in one game. But he always swims slow. Show me a game where Mario swims fast. You're not debunking DK not being more athletic than Mario. It's true. He's literally a monkey. Go to any zoo right now and do what the monkeys in the zoo are doing. You won't be able to. Mario Roll. He's slow as shit swimming in Mario Roll. What the fuck are you talking about? Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. You could probably play as DK in that game and beat Mario in the swimming competition. Mario won Olympic medals. He won Olympic medals for all the events that Sonic wasn't registered in. Where are all of DK's medals? You earned them in this game. It's a prequel. Where does he get the medals from? He earns them in this game. You'll figure it out when you play the game. Aseru says Sunshine. No, I don't think he swims particularly quick in Sunshine. You might be thinking of the missions where you get on the blooper, and then the blooper, you do blooper surfing, but that's not Mario swimming. Non-humans can't compete. That's racist! Yeah, we got cat mode as well. I'm surprised we got game share. I mean, Mario Odyssey had this as well, the assist two-player mode where you play as Cappy. Galaxy had this. This is how DSP and Leanna did the Galaxy run. Galaxy 1, Leanna was the co-op player. Then DSP played the HD version to erase the existence and the SEO of that playthrough. So that if you search up DSP Super Mario Galaxy, you get troll videos and you get the new playthrough over the old playthrough with Leanna. I don't know, I'd like a Wario... I'd like to return the Wario, whether it's a 2D game or a 3D game after this. Because at least DK was still getting 2D games, in the past decade. But we hadn't had like a 3D DK game since like 99. But Wario hasn't had any kind of game besides the minigame collections, WarioWare. Like, he can't even keep getting 2D games, let alone a 3D game. So I don't know how they would do it. Like, just to go back to the idea of a Wario platformer, if they would just stick with... if they would just stick with the 2D games or just go to 3D and just try that again. I do like the WarioWare games, but it does feel like that identity for Wario has kind of taken away from the treasure-loving Ruins Explorer that we had with Wario Land. Yeah, Wario Land Shake It on the Wii. That was by Goodfeel, who also did the Yoshi games, Woolly World and Crafted World, and the Princess Peach game. But that game hasn't even been remastered. That was a really good-looking game with 2D animation by... What studio was it? It was like an anime studio. It had like anime cutscenes and, you know, beautiful 2D animation. But they haven't even given us a $60 report of it. Why? Is the game woke? There's like Trans Kong. I saw Trans Kong. Maybe it's not literally Trans Kong, but it's certainly trans colors. It's woke. They made it political. Ah! But yeah, Wario World, I didn't play Wario World, but it was outsourced to, I think it was Treasure. It's very appropriate developers to be making a Wario game. But they're the guys who made Ikaruga, that top-down shooter. The con villains made for this are awful as hell. So awful Dingus to bring it up, he just begged for K. Rool to show up. Well, that's the theory, if you've been following the hot goss, is that K. Rool is secretly leading these evil monkeys. Wario Land on the Virtual Boy was a solid Wario game too. There were rumors that they were going to port it to the 3DS, but like the plans fell through. There he is. He's getting hyped for his next big $70 adventure. Definitely the best game on the Virtual Boy, from everything I've heard. I've never even so much as seen one in person. Funky Kong picks you up from the airport ASMR for a month to Hypeestus. Imagine Funky Kong shows up in the finale. DK's like, DK's suffering. He's like defeated, or he's trying to escape. He defeats the final boss, but like the plane, everything's blowing up. And then Funky Kong shows up in his sparrow plane. Well, what's up, DK? Yeah, Jack Brothers. I think I saw AVGN cover that one in his Virtual Boy episode. Alright, watch me fuck this up. Oh, the music here is Daisy Hills from Mario Kart 7. Which had a Wario track with Wario Land references. And it's the shipyard track in this game. But they removed all the Wario Land references, so that's pretty bad. I'm gonna lose. Ah, we got it. Funky Kong shows up with a 40 and a blunt and just solves everyone's problems. It's like DK and the cooler DK. Whoa, secret behind the waterfall. Not even close, baby. Dude, what did Donkey think of that? We're gonna have the Donkey reaction? Donkey's a massive DK fan, not as big a fan as me. I'm such a big DK fan. I didn't replay DK64 when I played all the Donkey Kong games. But how fortunate, right? That I did Expand on December. All country games replayed. Country 1, Country 2, Country 3, Country Returns when the remaster came out. Tropical Freeze, all 100%ed. Tropical Freeze 100% on hard mode. I'd never played hard mode in that game before, and it sure as shit was hard. And then I did the land games, Land 1, Land 2, Land 3, and then I did Donkey Kong on Game Boy, which I did that one all in one night. I'm all fucking caught up. Outside of DK64. Which you think would be the one to play, given it's also a 3D platformer. Now Dingus can go to bed. I woke up pretty early, actually. I didn't set my alarm either. I had forgotten to set my alarm. I fell asleep to DSP's Minecraft segment, so I just completely conked out. I was listening to Serio go over it, and I just fell asleep. I was like, oh, I should set my alarm for the big show. And completely forgot. But because I went to sleep so early, I was able to wake up in time. Speaking of Seth Rogen, didn't they remake Animal Farm and make it about capitalism? Bianna? Did they? I didn't even see the original one. They want me driving off-road for. Oh, let me grind on... No, I wanted to grind on the eel. Shit. Ah, suffer me. You can grind on the eel. I did it on an earlier stream. I'm gonna run out of time. It's over. Oh! What the? Imagine a DK RPG, the Romo Super Mario RPG or Paper Mario. That would be so fun to think about. I always hear desires like that for Kirby, for like a Kirby RPG. And they have done one, but it's a side mode in Kirby Mass Attack on the DS. Hey, not. No, I didn't call off of work. I was off. Did I? Oh, that's bad. Wait, does it not count? Like, I could just skip rings? Oh, I guess I can. I've been going all night. You can see the uptime, Knock. Do you think so? I'm sorry, that's mean. No, I just went to sleep early. Be the type to call off work to watch a 10-minute DK trailer. I did say, I literally said that during the showcase. That if I was on the clock, I would call off. And it was a 15-minute trailer, sir. Yeah, absolutely debunked. I can't fucking get on the eel. Alright, fuck it. Maybe you gotta charge jump onto him? Regular hop's not enough. He's rabid! Alright, final lap. What? I was trying to hit the baby! Oh, it is so over. We gotta rage quit that one. By God, DK clocked him with the steel chair. By God. Whoa, it's a Pauline sticker. I was trying to hit the baby. I was. I make no excuses, bitch. I was trying to hit the baby. What do you think about that, police? No, wait. What are you doing? Let go of me. I thought this was America, you guys. It's my God-given right as an American to hit the baby. Wait! What? Wait, leave me alone. Got it. He just hit me with the dab. Alright, let's get a photo to commemorate the occasion where Nintendo shilled to us for like 15 minutes. But guess what? 15 minutes was all they needed, baby. Oh, dude, it's the menu for Mario Kart 8 theme. Alright, what's an appropriate pose for DK here? I mean, we gotta get him dabbing, right? Let's get the mid-air dab, yeah. Hit the gritty with the mid-air dab. What's the lore of Mario Kart World? Who made all these giant roads and why is it mostly empty? It's quite interesting, right? It's not confirmed that it's the Mushroom Kingdom or not. It's just the world of Mario Kart World, and it's missing a lot of landmarks that, you know, you would otherwise expect to see in the Mushroom Kingdom. So, is it the Mushroom Kingdom, or is it not, you guys? Saw a clip of Arnold Filzebegger talking about needing people to immigrate legally, that immigrants owe something to the US for doing something and needing to give back, was actually based and surprised me. People liked him as governor, didn't they? A little bit before my time as a cognizant human being. Not, I mean, like I existed, but I was like a fucking little dumbass Billy. But yeah, he is right wing, so objectively a good thing. And it's like, Well, you have the funny actor, the funny got to the chopper. You have an actor as your governor, and he's right wing, but you can't hate him because he made those movies you liked back in the 80s. So it was like the best of both worlds. You had that equilibrium there. The lefties of Hollywood had to tolerate him because he was literally Arnold the Filzebegger. He did do that fuck your freedom thing during COVID. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, well, look, a couple years after his term, you know, they probably got to him. Oh, what is this, Bob? Dingus was busy putting multiple discs into the PS1 thinking it would turn into a new game. Dude, I appreciate that you remember my childhood stories. That you kept that with you. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that I talked about that. But still, that stuck with you. I appreciate that. I don't hate him because he was a womanizer misogynist, but the coup shit was pretty cringe. I had forgotten about that till you brought it up. Or well, till J Frosty brought it up. Okay, you can have him face the camera. What expression do we want? Oh, I think that's a nice little expression. His little monkey mouth. Oh, we can change the focus too. Let's have the focus on, yeah, the center. Do we have a banana frame? There you go, DK's on the news. Take the guide off. Oh, dude, okay, yeah, this is Sunshine Airport from Mario Kart 8. I recognize the beat now. Oh, speaking of Gex, I brought it up, like, briefly on another stream. But the Gex ports came out. I'm not gonna call them remakes because they're just limited run games. Putting they put the ROMs for the game in like their Carbon engine. It's a lot like the Tomba whatever that I played, and the Clock Tower whatever. So it's just the old games in limited runs Carbon engine, and there's some issues with them. Mainly, I think issues with widescreen culling. They removed the save system from Gex 2 and 3. And, what else? Oh, they did... Oh, so at first they didn't have the European Gex voice, but then they added it with the day one patch. But their solution for adding it was just putting in the European ROMs. So it's not like you play an anime game and you can switch from English and Japanese voices. It's more like you either pick the English ROM or the British English ROM. Imagine willingly picking the British English ROM. But the problem with that is you gotta pick either or, because they're different ROMs of the same game. The save data is not transferable. You can't just, okay, let me test out British Gex. Okay, done. I'm done with that. Let me switch back to English Gex. Actual American English Gex. You can't do that. It's multiple save files you gotta do. So they somehow fucked even that up. There were some other issues too with the port. Don't remember them off the top of my head, but just a really poor outing. Oh yeah, it's broken on Switch 2. That's what it was. Have you played? Because it's not a Switch 2 version; it's a Switch 1 version. So since it's a brand new game, you played Switch 1 version on Switch 2. Apparently, there's some emulating issues with the title screen. And remember, it's not true backwards compatibility. It's just the Switch 2 trying to emulate the Switch 1's hardware. But apparently they're committed to like a patch for that. If I was gonna pick it up, I would pick it up on PlayStation anyway, since the games were made for PlayStation. I assume they did nothing for the controller input, like the controller layouts in the game. I assume it's just the PlayStation versions again. I don't think they even included the N64 versions. The games were on N64, inferior downgraded ports, but I don't think those versions are included. Look at that. Look at that. Should be a starting soon screen right here. Yeah, Arlo is gonna sweep for it. Okay, no, I need DK out of the way. So what's a good way to do that? I need the Shy Guys in view too, not covered up by the fire. DK always had small legs, even with the old design. Oh, okay. His photo mode's pretty good. This is it. This is the scene. This could be like the BRB screen. Finally update the BRB screen after 3 years. Yeah, 64 Gex was always out at the local Blockbuster. It was some schizo continuously renting it. But yeah, the N64 Gex versions, they were inferior performance-wise, but they did have some exclusive content, like exclusive levels. There's like a Titanic level in Gex 2 and shit. Those versions are not included in this collection. It's just the PS1 versions. So I was saying, since they're just the PS1 ROMs, they should have the buttons for the PS1 controller. Therefore, it would make sense to play them on the PlayStation. The only upside I saw to this collection is that it includes full analog control, which I'm sure you could just get on DuckStation if you get some sort of mod or something, or configure your controller well enough. But that's the only good thing that I saw about it. It's pretty unfortunate. Limited run does it again, baby. All right, we gotta make this cozy. Get that jukebox in the frame right there. Okay, I can't change the Shy Guys and the Toads expression. It's just for DK. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, do that. That way the Shy Guys appear kind of blurry. Makes it a bit more Kino. Wait, no, okay. No, go back to the cinema bars. There it is. There it is. That's the photo. That's the photo right there. Alright, guys. Is that it? Is that it? We're done. We're done. We're done. It's over. We gotta go fucking pre-order the DK amiibo. I don't even know if it's available yet. Go bot our Ludwig now? Yeah, Ludwig should be live right now. We'll go raid Ludwig, because he literally just started. Never get a chance to raid him as often as I would like, for everything he does for the detractor community. I didn't even eat my breakfast taco. I gotta go eat my breakfast taco. Yeah, Ludwig will probably go over the DSP crash out from yesterday. So let's go take an opportunity to relish in that, get his hot goss and opinions on the crash out of the century. It wasn't the crash out of the century. I like how the Shy Guy's posing next to fire, making me feel a certain kind of way. I want to just get, like, I don't know, a video of them just hanging out here, and then that'll be the new BRB screen. Gex Trilogy released this past week, haven't picked it up yet. Yeah, I would wait on an update, because it seems like it's kind of buggy right now. But I wanted to play it. I wanted to play that and the Croc one they did. And they did Glover too. But this isn't on the Dingus. Don't say, oh, you're putting off Fire Emblem even further, Dingus. I didn't say that. I said I was interested. I would like to play those. But I know it's not feasible right now. Realistic. Probably by the time I get around to those, they'll be like on a sale or something. Another morning 1 hour and change stream? What's wrong with that? I gotta eat. It was only gonna be a restream of the Direct. Stop the watch streaks. Get felted. I said I was gonna do that more often too. I was gonna go out of my way to do streams at odd hours of the day just to ruin people's watch streaks. You gotta show you're devoted to the cause, bish. What do you think about that? Or recent though. Look, if Twitch's watch streak system is so ass that you can't even do an appropriate watch streak attendance without the stream being way over an hour and a half, that's Twitch's problem, you guys. Like, how long do I gotta be fucking live for the watch streaks to count and not bug out? 3 hours? Hey, PG. Alright. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by for the DK Direct. I'll try to do more restreams for Directs as they happen, but it is dependent on the work schedule. We got lucky today. We'll see how it is in the future. Alright, get me out. Thanks for stopping by. Big ups to the dinguses who showed up to enjoy the morning chill with me. Lotion me up, thank you for the re-up. 17 months at tier 1 for 30 months. Wild Tiger, 10 months at tier 1 for 10 months total. And UNFW1. Whoa, the 10 stream streak. And Annie with the follow behind the scenes. The big ups, audios, Mimi time. Well, it's not Mimi time. I'm gonna stay awake, of course. But we'll see when we see you. And if we didn't see you, then we didn't see you. But if we did see you, then we saw you. And if we didn't see you, hopefully we'll see you next time. If I can see myself in the mirror each and every single day, hopefully I can inspire viewers like you, Rue, to see themselves in their mirrors each and every single day. Okay, I'm gonna finish this taco. I'm gonna film these Shy Guys by the campfire here. And I'll see what I gotta do to get this fucking DK amiibo. He's shilling! We're rating Ludwig. He's probably gonna go over the DSP thing, if he isn't already doing so. See, what's the raid message? Alright, don't worry, I got it. Wait, no. Fuck, I fucked up the emote. Hold up, don't copy that one. He's an amiibo! And he's got a little girl on his back! What if an ability in the game is you can just straight up throw Pauline? Just... like, DK has no rocks near him, so he just grabs a little girl and just, like, throws her at the wall or something? you gotta do what you gotta do, right? DK has no material nearby to use as projectiles, so, you got like if he slings a human body with as strong as he is, it's gonna hurt. It don't matter how small the kid is. Softball. 5 seconds. Get out of here. Bye bye. Take it easy.